You gotta admit, we live in a pretty cool place. By now, you've probably done it all, right? Pike Place Market, the Space Needle, the waterfront. But there are still so many little things you may not know about. You can live on the cheap, and it may even be free.
I am Carol Kanzler, and I publish GreaterSeattleOnTheCheap.com. The Center for Wooden Boats, it sits on the south end of Lake Union, right next to Mohi, with the Space Needle overlooking it. It's got a lot of wooden boats, as you might imagine. They have festivals throughout the year, but you can come down anytime. Kids love it.
Is it free?
It's free. It's all free. There's an arboretum, most people know in Seattle, but there's also one in South Seattle at South Seattle Community College. Adjacent to that is a Chinese garden, which is one of the largest Chinese gardens outside the city. It sits on a bluff overlooking Seattle, so the views from there are quite stunning. We have a national park in Pioneer Square. It's a museum. It's called the Klondike Gold Rush Museum. You can visit there and find out all about the gold rush and how Seattle developed during that time. And they have a map that you can take for free. A lot of people do not know about that.
Is it free?
It is free. Certainly when you say glass, you think Dale Chihuly, but we have more glass blowing studios and glass art galleries outside of Murano, Italy. Several of them you can visit and watch glass blowing. You can watch the artists at work. You'll find the Avalon Glass Blowing Studio. You can just kind of make a little afternoon or a little morning of it.
Is it free?
It's free. So Seattle has several historic theaters, the Moore, the Paramount, and the Neptune Theater. And on Saturday at 10 a.m. you can go to one of these museums and get a tour, and it's free.
You're probably starting to think that I'm really cheap.
You like living well without spending too much money, or as little money as possible.
I like the way you put it, my friend. Thank you very much.
My
We
pleasure.
appreciate it, yeah.
It's a pleasure, Jake. Thank you.